All right, so we just thought we'd have a quick chat and get together, Kev and I, and just to talk about the Hypnotic Marketing Mastery Workshop in London, February the 28th and March the 1st. We were just having a quick chat because we realized at the time of recording this, we're already at the end of November. The early bird is finishing December the 1st, and at the moment it's £347 and it goes up very, very soon to 497. So this is just a little poke, a little nudge to, get you thinking about booking a ticket and getting on over to London. And Kev and I were just talking off camera, off record, about the benefits of showing up in person at some of these events. And I think Kev, you hit the nail on the head just before we pressed record. So maybe you just want to go through some of the benefits of what it is to start showing up at these things.
Absolutely. And I think, being at an event means that you're in an immersive experience. And if you've got questions, then you will ask them because you're in a room full of people who are all learning together. And we've got the time during the event to go around the table and to look at your laptops because we want you to bring your laptops. We want it to be very much a hands-on, step-by-step process. This isn't theory. It's all about practice. And we're going to be showing you ways to be more efficient, be more effective, to show up and be seen so that your potential clients know who you are, what you do, and how to get in touch.
Yeah.
And there's so many elements to that, isn't there, Richard?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I read something I read something the other day, and it was your business isn't about your products and your services. Your business is about marketing your products and your services. That's your business. So whatever we chose to do in our niche, whether it's hypnotherapy, stage hypnosis, coaching, whatever it might be. So whatever we're selling or we're offering, that isn't our core business. Our core business is the marketing of what that is.
Yeah.
So in that way, you really need to learn marketing. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to promote and sell the products or the services that you have because nobody's going to find you. And it's the old cliche that you've probably heard this before. Well, you can't get discovered if you can't market your stuff. And that's really what this is all about. It's not about overcomplicating things. It's keeping it really, really simple. And it's about getting into the habits of doing day-to-day things that are going to improve your chances, because there's competition out there, your chances to be able to promote your products and services so that someone else, this is your potential client, sees the value. And they see the value and they look at it and they think this is a good proposition. I'm going to pay for this service or this product. That's what this is all about. So it's things like, using social media, pressing record on your phone and recording some videos, getting over the fact that it is uncomfortable, but letting us teach you strategies of how to make it easier for you so that you don't feel that it's work and it feels a little bit better. Even dabbling into, being able to target certain keywords that people are looking for in your area. We had some great people last year, and I do remember Annette, and we really focused in on Winchester, for example, because
Mm.
Winchester, is her area. And so we re-looked at and actually redid her entire website so that it focused in on the locals, on the local people that wanted to use her. So it's really practical. You will walk away with, an experience of knowing how to do things and having really practical steps for being able to be more effective next year.
You just touched on something there as well, Richard, the local side of business. They
Yeah,
will go away with the exact information that they need to rank on Google Business Profile
yeah,
and
yeah,
how to optimize that so that they are found in the searches as well. And also using AI. I mean, the biggest gift we've been given in the last few years. Teaching them on the screen like we did last year, how
yeah,
to bulk create posts. Imagine being able to create all your posts for 1 month in
yeah,
half an hour. And that's what, on the screen, on the big screen, they'll
yeah,
see
amazing.
how that's done. And each post will be individual as well. It
Yeah,
won't be all the same. It'll all be individual. So there are so many elements to it. And to
yeah,
find one place where you can learn all of these things in one weekend in a
yeah,
fabulous location, You know, if I was coming for the first time, I'd be booking a day beforehand and a day after,
Yeah,
so that I can take in the sights, go to a show, do that type of thing, and really make the most of it because it is a great location. All those restaurants around it,
yeah,
great places to socialise, and it's a relaxed atmosphere. That's the other thing,
yeah,
a
yeah.
nice
London's
relaxed atmosphere.
a fabulous city, and I was asked, I got a couple of messages the other day about, is it going to be recorded? We're going to be recording the sessions for the people that show up. So the people that attend, because we know that when we give you all this information, we don't really want you making notes and having to write everything down because it detracts from your learning. Of course, if your style is to make notes, or we had someone last year voice record, record audio of the sessions, you're more than welcome to record it, make notes. But just know there are going to be handouts, there are going to be videos that you're going to get that's going to, reinforce some of that learning. So what I think Kev said that's super important is it is having that ability where we can, get you to one side, look at your laptop, look at what you got going on, take a look at your old website or your old funnels or your email campaigns. If you don't have anything like that, then obviously we can, help set you up. But I remember last year, no one had email campaigns, and yet they're so easy to set up that once you set them up and you get AI to write them for you in a friendly tone, using your style, that sounds humanized, that it is you, that you can put together 6 or 7 emails just to nudge people to the finish line to help them decide on hiring you. So there's all those things that we can help you with when you show up that we can't necessarily do online because it's individual and it's personalized. There was someone writing a book and wants help with a book launch. Well, we're not going to teach that if there's only one person out of 10 that is doing book launch, and we're not going to do it online necessarily, but in person we can, if the majority, are thinking about writing a book. So it's a lot of skills that you can learn. And I would say too that in 2026, don't try and do like 10 things. Just get good at one or two.
Yeah.
And look at the reason why Amazon and everybody else still uses Amazon email campaigns, don't they? When you buy something from Amazon, a couple of days later you get a review request, which is what we're going to touch on because you need reviews. And then a couple of days after that, it's going to say, hey, by the way, we've got this thing you might be interested in because you bought that thing. So that is called an email campaign that we can help set up for you. And it doesn't take long, and it's something personalized and customized that I think you can walk away with stuff like that. And if you don't know how to use ChatGPT or get really good results with ChatGPT, because some people don't, they don't get very good sort of results coming out of ChatGPT because it's probably the way you're prompting it or asking it, or you're on the free account or something like that. But a touch of a couple of keystrokes, we can have your whole campaign mapped out for you on the pro version, and we know how to ask it for things that you can have, and we can simply send it to you while you're sitting in the workshop. So you have these real tangible things that you've walked away with that are scheduled on your calendar for 2026 so that you're effective in your marketing. So that's the exciting part is seeing people grow and sort of use the information and run with it. And plenty of people do that. And that's the opportunity that we've got here for you.
And you will go away with, as Richard said, the information. So I'm going to put together a playbook together, a cheat
Yeah.
sheet of AI prompts. I'll also put together a cheat sheet of how to set up your Google business profile, and which includes a video. So all of these things are golden nuggets. You're going to go away with golden nuggets from this. Incidentally, the price is actually less than it was last year, Richard.
It is. Yeah, it's less. Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. Yeah, we recognize that uh, uh, and when you think about it, we're giving up, 2 days of our sort of time times two of us, but also the venue's quite expensive to hire, and we're using this venue because it's just super easy to get to, and it's a really nice boutique hotel, really nice environment. So we haven't cheapened out and put this over in Heathrow or somewhere like that. It's in a really nice location where you can walk around and explore London. So there's a lot of cost on our end. And if it was about money, this would be 9.97.
Yeah.
So it's not about money on for us. We want to see some success, and we're sort of giving back as well. So with the early bird at 347 pounds. I mean, what can you get for that these days? Not too much, really. So it's a great price, and you're right. I think last year was much higher. I want to say it was 500 or 600 even.
Yeah.
And if you've missed the early bird and you're watching this, then it goes up to 497, which is still lower than what we had last year. And if you break it down for 2 days of full tuition, plus all the videos and all the handouts, and plus we're going to be doing some actionable steps for you. There are people in the room that are going to be lucky enough to have a complete funnel built for them, right there in the room while we're there, and getting it up on the internet, getting it live, getting it set up so that you can immediately get clients. I don't think you can buy that anywhere for 347 pounds on an early bird. So, I mean, but you need to take action because, when the price does go up, just think about what you could have saved. So that's why we're recording this now. It's because it's a little nudge to get you to the finish line, to see the benefits of getting into London for a couple of days, really taking a look at your business. Obviously, we don't know what your aims and objectives are yet. Everyone's, different. But when we find out, we can then tailor the program to you. So what you might see on the website at the moment is like all these classes, and it might, it looks like there's a lot of it, which there is, and all these sessions. But when we ask you at the very first sort of, start, if everybody's leaning a different way, then obviously it's not set in stone, and we'll be able to sort of teach what the room actually needs, and we don't know that yet. So that's why there's all the lessons, there's all the there's all the sessions and all this, but doesn't mean to say we have to strictly stick to it if nobody is interested in recording audio, for example. So yeah, we're very flexible in that respect, and we're keeping the numbers really, really low so that you get more learning out of it. We don't want a massive, the bigger the course, the worse it is, in my experience. Not taking conventions into consideration, that's a different thing. But to me, the smaller the workshop, the better the results for you. And this is small. This is 10 people or less,
Yeah.
so that you really get some good quality time with us, with your other students, asking questions. So I think it's a good deal all over, Kev.
Absolutely. And I think the intimacy of having only 10 people or less there is going to really impact on the learning opportunity as well, because we can spend time with people. And
Yeah,
even in the coffee breaks,
yeah,
people are asking questions, and we never stopped. I mean, it was morning till night.
yeah,
What a wonderful experience it was. Great set of people last year, and some of those people have really gone on to shine
yeah,
and to expand their business. And if you come to the course wanting to just bring in an extra few clients a week, or if you wanted to create your own passive course, or you wanted to create passive income from a product, or whether you wanted to expand and go worldwide, well, everything is possible by
yeah,
implementing. You decide what your dream is, but we're giving you the tools and the strategies to be able to achieve that. So yeah, it's only as big as your imagination when it
yeah.
comes to things like this.
100%. So looking forward to seeing you in February. Any questions, reach out to either myself or Kev, and we're looking forward to seeing you in London. And yeah, do yourself a favor and save well, it's almost £200, £150, I think it is, by jumping on the early bird special, which, like I said, is ending really, really soon, and might have even ended by the time you watch this. So yeah, save some money, get on the workshop, and you won't regret it for sure.
We'll see you at the end of February.